Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Let's get to the news all right. Browns fans, buckle up because there's some intriguing developments happening as we head into Week 10. The Cleveland Browns are set to face the New York Jets, and this game could be more pivotal than many of us initially thought. We're all aware that the Browns have been navigating a season filled with ups and downs, but what's really catching everyone's attention now is the quarterback situation. Dillon Gabriel, who's been under the spotlight all season long, is getting another shot to prove himself after the bye week, and this could be a defining moment for his career here in Cleveland. Gabriel has shown flashes of potential, but consistency has been a big issue. That's something fans and analysts alike have been watching closely. The Browns had hoped that as Gabriel gained more experience, he'd start to develop that rhythm, that chemistry with his receivers, and become more of a game-changer on Sundays. But the truth is, he's yet to really put it all together on a regular basis. And that's why some folks are starting to wonder if the team might be considering a change sooner rather than later. Now, the rumors and some expert opinions suggest that the Browns might be giving Gabriel a bit more time. Mary Kay Cabot from Cleveland. Com pointed out that the team probably wants to see him develop a bit more, give him at least another 4 games or so to improve his timing, decision-making, and ability to lead the offense. The idea here is, Cleveland doesn't want to rush into a quarterback change without giving Gabriel a fair shot. After all, developing a young quarterback isn't overnight, especially when the supporting cast isn't exactly loaded with elite playmakers. And make no mistake, the Browns' wide receivers haven't been putting up the kind of numbers that make it easy for any quarterback to succeed. Sometimes you're asking a young guy to elevate a somewhat below-average receiving core, which adds another layer of difficulty. Gabriel's struggles aren't entirely his fault. Football is a team sport, and the offensive line, the route running, the catchability of the receivers all play a role. But in the NFL, results are results. If Gabriel doesn't start showing tangible improvement, more yards, more points on the board, fewer turnovers, the pressure will build for the Browns to explore other options. One of those options, of course, is Shedeur Sanders, the talented quarterback who's been making waves in the college ranks and now is being discussed as a potential future NFL star. The buzz around Sanders is intense, and if Gabriel's struggles continue, the Browns could be tempted to see what their young gunslinger can do under the bright lights of the NFL. It's not uncommon for NFL teams to insert a rookie or a backup when they feel their current starter isn't getting the job done, especially if they see promise in someone like Sanders. That being said, the Browns are still in a bit of a tricky spot. They're sitting at a crossroads where patience versus urgency is a constant debate. Some fans argue that Gabriel deserves more time to develop, especially considering the young talent around him. Others feel that the team needs to make a bold move now if they want to maximize their chances of making a deep playoff run. The truth is, Cleveland has been chasing that elusive Super Bowl victory for decades, and every game, every drive, every decision is scrutinized more than ever. Looking at the bigger picture, the Browns' struggles this season have been a mixed bag. The defense has been solid at times, but the offense has lacked consistency. The offensive line has faced its own issues, and that's made life difficult for Gabriel. When you're trying to establish a rhythm and the line isn't giving you the protection you need, it's hard to look good. Still, Gabriel has shown moments of promise, some impressive throws, good mobility, and the ability to extend plays. But those moments need to turn into sustained drives and points if Cleveland wants to compete at the highest level. And that's where the coaching staff's patience comes into play. Head coach Kevin Stefanski has always emphasized development and doing things the right way. But in the NFL, results matter, and if the Browns keep losing games or falling behind because of offensive struggles, the pressure to make a change will only grow louder. The Browns' front office will be carefully weighing their options, balancing the development of a young quarterback versus the immediate need to win now. If we look at the history of NFL teams and their quarterback transitions, it's clear that patience is a virtue, but only up to a point. Some teams are quick to pull the trigger if they believe their best chance is to go with someone new. Others prefer to give their young signal caller time to learn and grow, especially if they see flashes of potential. The Browns are in that delicate zone right now. They have a talented roster, but they need consistent quarterback play to truly contend. Gabriel, for his part, has been showing flashes of what he could become, but it's the consistency that's missing. And don't forget, the AFC North is a brutal division. Every game is a war, and the margin for error is razor-thin. The Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers are all formidable opponents, and Cleveland needs to find stability at quarterback to keep pace. If Gabriel can turn things around in the coming weeks, all of this talk about a possible change might fade away. But if not, the Browns might have to consider their options more seriously, including giving Sanders or another young talent a shot. You also have to consider the mental aspect. Confidence is huge for a quarterback, especially one still trying to find his footing in the league. Gabriel's confidence might take a hit if he continues to struggle, and that's dangerous because a quarterback's mental state directly impacts his decision-making and execution. The coaching staff needs to strike a fine balance, support him, give him time, but also be ready to make that tough call if necessary. Overall, the Browns are in a season of critical evaluation. Every game, every drive, every completion or mistake adds to the story of whether Gabriel is the future or if the team needs to explore other options. Fans are eager for stability and success, and that desire fuels the debate. Personally, I believe that patience is key, but the window for development isn't unlimited. Cleveland has a solid foundation, but to take that next step, maybe even make a serious playoff push, they need consistent quarterback play, and that's what everyone is watching for now. As we look ahead to the Jets game, the stakes couldn't be higher. A win would give the Browns a boost of confidence, and maybe it could be the game where Gabriel finally puts everything together. But if he struggles again, the questions will only intensify. Is it time for a change? Should the Browns give Sanders or another young guy a shot? Or is Gabriel still the guy to lead Cleveland into the playoffs? These are the questions fans are asking, and the coming weeks will be crucial in answering them. And remember, Browns fans, this season isn't just about winning games. It's about building a team and a culture that can finally bring that elusive Super Bowl trophy to Cleveland. Every decision, every game, every play counts. So whether Gabriel gets his shot to prove himself or the team turns to Sanders, the passion and hope in Cleveland are as strong as ever. The Browns have faced setbacks before, but it's the resilience and the relentless pursuit of excellence that define us. So, stay tuned, stay passionate, and keep supporting your Browns through thick and thin. We're all in this together, and I truly believe that brighter days are ahead. The AFC North is a brutal division, but Cleveland has the talent, the coaching, and the heart to rise above. Let's see how this story unfolds in the coming weeks. One thing's for sure, you won't want to miss what's next for your Cleveland Browns. Whether it's a breakthrough game from Gabriel or a bold move to bring in new leadership, this season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory. Browns fans, keep the faith, and let's get ready for a thrilling ride toward the postseason and hopefully another Super Bowl run. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all this? Are you confident Gabriel can turn things around, or do you think it's time to see what Sanders or another young guy can? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. Keep the passion alive, Browns Nation.